Who's ready for surgery?
What have I done? I have converted a giant, and he's going to be a Warboss. And I'm gonna make him big and strong. So, I've given him a better head, some nice Decal on his left arm, which I haven't decided yet, so you can be the choice of that, and a nice kill saw on his right arm. I've also been the plastic surgeon and outlined where his gut is going to be trimmed. Mini wargamer of fantasies right there. I'll be trimming his gut. And we have over here the assortment of weapons and gubbins. So I think that's going to be his chest plate. That will go over here. Yes, very nice. And we also have some belly plates, which will go around the torso. And I haven't decided yet on what his next weapon's going to be. But we've got a nice rocket launcher here. We can go a bigger rocket. You know, bigger's always better. Oh yeah, and I've given him a nice belt to cover the crotch area, so that'll go down right here. I'm just doing this hand cam thing. And just some of the bits I've changed over, so they can just go the Savage Orcs over there. I'm sure like there's a nice juicy arm. You can go and eat that, Savage Orcs. So yeah, what else we got? Oh, some nice shiny zappy bits. And a chain. I was actually thinking of something like a flamethrower. And see, I've got this troll vomit here. And a bit of a tyranny warrior. And I was thinking maybe sticking that and having it puke like acid out of his arm. But these arms aren't mobile because his arm kept slipping down, so we don't want that. As a mad doc, we want to make sure that it is nice and presentable. And I've puttied his arm up. A bit of scarification on the shoulder. It'll all look nice. And I'll give him a big metal head. I haven't decided whether to give him horns, but we'll get to that. But yes, I am going to cut his torso and maybe give him some boots as well. And he's going to be the Warboss that should have been released to the Games Workshop. So yeah, I need to get cutting right now.
No pain, no gain!
So yes, incredible weight loss right there. He's got no more gut. And you'll see soon the results. So, I have edited my giant, soon-to-be Warboss. As you can see, lovely. I've given him a body plate. Just a little bit green, black stuff there. That's the only gap in the armor. And I've given him a sort of a body plate and a shoulder plate. I've kept this shoulder to sort of show that he's a bit more of an orc than, I don't want people to think he's a Killer Can or a Deff Dread. So I took the bottom out just because it wasn't going to fit, but I may put that back, just drill a hole. And behind, I've given him a back strap with a little buckle at the end, and here I've given him a butt plate and these two little pegs. So if I just put him down for a second and rotate, I'll show you why. So I've got this piece here, and that will go right there, and that will sort of, this sort of tab bit here, if you can see, that sort of bottom bit under here will slot into this, so he'll have like a long sort of belt thing. I'm just, that one's just a dry stuff because I'm not, see, there you go. I'm not so sure about that one. But yeah, you have the back part, so it's like a belt all around. And down at the bottom, I've given him for his shoe. Now, he's got a nice metal shoe, which I'll be doing a strip of metal as the base, a sort of like a steel-capped shoe. And I'll just gently put him down because he is quite fragile at the moment. And this piece, when this is dry, will go in there. So he'll have a steel capped shoe to kick with. So yeah, that is going to be my new Warboss. And I'll be painting him obviously green, not the skin tone giant colors, because he will have a muscle like a Warboss, but he's going to stand twice as tall as any other Warboss you'll buy at Games Workshop. So unless you go somewhere else like Cromlech or something. And as a final note, I still haven't decided this arm. So if you guys want to think of something for his arm that's like what do we call it, legal for the codex or whatever it is, because I don't actually own the codex right now because I'm not paying, especially since that errata came out, and that really peeved a lot of people off considering there's a lot of changes. But yeah, I am thinking like maybe like some sort of flamer or a rocket launcher. But yeah, and that said, if you guys don't know, this used to be my old fantasy giant with a little guy at the top. So maybe I'll put him back up there, I'm not sure. But I will be getting a new giant and painting him up. This is just an old paint job and I'm using up the models and the sculpts. So just, yeah, this is what you got to do. Use up models that aren't being used on the table because there's nothing for giants really viable at the moment. But yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for watching Mad Doc, and I will see you later. Bye.